Hello children, how are you all? I'm sure you are doing great. Children, you already know that we have started with our online classes, right? And by now you must be having a complete set of course books. So from now onwards, the classes will be as per the syllabus. Now this year we have introduced a new book of English literature, that is English Rose Reader. And today I'm going to start with the first chapter of this book, which is a short story. The name of the story is The Open Window, and it is written by a very famous writer named Saki. Now the story is about a young man, Frampton Nuttall, who was having some health conditions, due to which the doctors had advised him to shift to a countryside, that is a rural area, for few days. Now when he goes there, he starts visiting few houses, and during one such visit, what happens to him? The story is about that. So without any delay, let us begin with the story. So children, open page number 1 of your literature course book and let us start reading. My aunt will be down presently, Mr. Nuttall, said a very self-possessed young lady of 15. In the meantime, you must try and put up with me. So when Mr. Nuttall reached the house, he was received by a 15-year-old girl, who informed him that her aunt will be soon meeting him, and for the time being he has to bear with her presence. Now in this sentence, self-possessed young lady means a girl who is calm and confident and knows how to to control her emotions, right? Okay. Now, Frampton Nuttall endeavored to say the correct something which should duly flatter the needs of the moment without unduly discounting the aunt that was to come. Privately, he doubted more than ever whether these formal visits on a succession of total strangers would do much towards helping the nerve cure which he was supposed to be undergoing. So when he was waiting for the aunt, a lot of thoughts were going on in his mind, like what he should say to the girl, how he should start a conversation with the young girl, what he should say to please her. Flatter here means to please her, to praise her, to make her happy, and at the same time not going overboard with his flattery. And at the back of the mind, that he was also thinking whether the people who he's meeting one after the other, all these people were strangers to him. He was meeting them for the first time, so he was doubting whether meeting these strangers is actually going to help help him improve his mental condition or not. Okay, turn to page number 2 now. Let us continue with the reading. I know how it will be, his sister had said, when he was preparing to migrate to this rural retreat. You will bury yourself down there and not speak to a living soul, and your nerves will be worse than ever from moping. I shall just give you letters of introduction to all the people I know there. Some of them, as far as I can remember, were quite nice. Frampton wondered whether Mrs. Appleton, the lady to whom he was presenting one of the letters of introduction, came into the nice division. When Frampton told his sister about the doctor's advice, she got, like any other sister, she got quite worried, because she was well aware of her brother's medical condition and his nature, and she knew that because he will be new to that place, he will not have anybody to talk to, he will not have a very active social life. As a result, he'll feel more lonely and will become sad, and this in turn is going to have an adverse effect on his condition. So rather than improving, it will become worse. So to avoid that situation, she wrote few letters to some of the people who had been nice to her when she had been living in that village, and hoping that the same kind of treatment will be received by her brother. At the same time, he was wondering if the lady he has come to meet, Mrs. Appleton, was she one of those good people whom his sister was talking about. Do you know many of the people round here? Asked the niece, when she judged that they had had sufficient silent communion. Hardly a soul, said Frampton. My sister was staying here at the rectory, some 4 years ago, and she gave me letters of introduction to some of the people here. He made the last statement in a tone of distinct regret. So the niece starts the conversation by asking Frampton if he knew people from that part of the countryside where he was right now. To which he replies that he doesn't know anyone. In fact, about 4 years ago, his sister was living in the same village, and that is why she has written few letters of introduction to some of the people whom she knew quite well. Then you know practically nothing about my aunt, pursued the self-possessed young lady. Only her name and address, admitted the caller. He was wondering whether Mrs. Sappleton was in the married or widowed state. An undefinable something about the room seemed to suggest masculine habitation. Her great tragedy happened just 3 years ago, said the child. That would be since your sister's time. Her tragedy? Asked Frampton. Somehow in this restful country spot, tragedies seemed out of place. So the niece continues with the question and asks Frampton if he knew anything about her aunt, to which he says that he only knows her name and address. Rest he doesn't know anything about, and then he realizes that he doesn't even know whether Mrs. Sappleton was a married woman or was she a widow. But when he looked around the room where he was sitting, he felt that the house was run by men. They were the main occupants because it was giving that impression of a masculine habitation. So the niece then starts talking about her aunt's tragedy and continues and says that her aunt met with a great tragedy, that something very tragic happened in her aunt's life around 3 years ago when Frampton's sister was still in this village. Now, when she mentioned about the tragedy, Frampton was quite surprised because, you know, in countryside, tragedies are a very rare incident. They hardly happen because life is very peaceful. So there are very less chances of some kind of tragedy. So what the tragedy is all about, or what the tragedy was all about, what she told about the tragedy, that we will continue in our next class. So for the time being, you read these first and second page and then attempt the questions which are given in your assignment.